Okay, so I've sort of finished taking out the bulk of the material around the neck area here. Now I need to take some out down here now. Then I'll come back and just get another tool. This is a round nose scraper. This is like a finishing tool, so it'll take out any of the tool marks that you can see here. It'll take some of those out, or the majority of them out. And this is turning out to be quite a nice piece, I think. A little bit of rotten wood here, a little bit of spalting. There's going to be a bit of roughness here, I think, but I don't think I can do an awful lot about that. And I don't like putting super glue in unless it's absolutely necessary, or sort of filling it with epoxy resin or anything like that. Let's just see how it goes, and I think we'll be okay. I'm using another method now of using the roughing gouge, and that is like a plunge method, where you get the flat part here and you just push gently in and work your way down. Sometimes this is preferable. Oh, we're getting rid of some material there. Some beautiful figure in this. So now we'll just turn the tool rest around a bit to line up with the material a bit better, and we will continue taking some out. I don't know how far this is very rotten here actually, so I don't know how far I'm going to go down here. I don't want to go too much. Maybe we can go skinny it down a little bit further. Oh, what a difference a sharp tool makes. Time for the bowl gouge. See how much easier that is. Turn the speed up a little. 750. So you can see, never stop the material rotating with your hand. That's another thing I'd like to tell you. There's a lot of rotten wood in this, but or spalted timber, should we say. But we're going to make the best job of it we can. Now what I want to try and do is, I want to try and make this round. So I want to machine down through this area and a little bit of this. And obviously we're not going to be able to machine down through that, so we're going to keep that. And all I'm going to do is just bore down through the middle about 3 inches, something like that, 3-inch diameter, because I think this is going to fly apart on me if I went any wider. If I tried to hollow out the inside, I think I'm going to be asking for trouble. So just a 3-inch bore down through, and you've got to be sensible about it, shall we say. And it'll be fine to put some dried flowers in or something like that, or even pot puree, and it will look very presentable. Okay, so here we go. Make it quite narrow at the bottom here, I think. Probably no more than that, because there is a bit of rotten wood in there. Clean the base up a bit. Oh, a little bit of a catch there. I've got a little bit of work to get rid of that now. That should be fine. Okay, so now we're going to change the tool. I'm going to use my scraper. I'm going to give this a sharpen before I start using it. Okay, this video is going to be a little long and drawn out, but I hope you are going to enjoy it all the same. I like to put as much information in as I possibly can to show you how to do the job correctly. So here we go. So this is a finishing tool. 700 RPM, seems okay there for that. Gentle, 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 gentle. And just follow it down. Never cut up. Always cutting down. It's quite a bit rough here, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of that. Still some tool marks there. Let's see if we can get rid of those. Actually, I'm going to use another tool to do that. Let's get in real close for this one. It's another gouge. That's this one. It's got like a knife edge on it. And what I actually do with this one, I use this one flat on to actually get rid of these marks. My next job now is to clean this off here and then machine down this face here to make it all nice and square. This is very rotten material. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach it yet to the chuck, but I think it'll be alright. I think I'm going to have to actually use this as my boss and grab it from here. I think that'll be okay. Okay, so let's machine it. And for this, I'm going to use my spindle gouge. So here we go. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit, not too much. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to actually make this bottom my tenor. Let's put a bit of an angle on this now. So what I'm actually doing is I'm putting about a 20 degree, 25 degree angle on there so my jaws of my chuck can grip that. So now you see that it's very, very spalted and rotten, but I think we're going to be okay there. I should just take a little bit more off this. I want to put a little bit of a concave on the inside of here and just leave a flat foot for this. So to do that, let's move the tool rest. I'm going to raise him up a little bit to just under center height, like that, and make sure it's not touching the bearing. Okay, I just don't want to flake this out though, that's the only thing, so very gently. I hope I don't get in the way of the camera. I'll try not to. Okay, we have now machined quite a pleasant looking shape for a, we're going to call this one the broken pot. It looks like a Greek sort of decorative urn, that type of thing. That's the look I'm going for. With all this beautiful figure in it, and I've rounded off this now, and look, I've got a lovely crack through here, through the top, so it looks like it's just been discovered, you know, sort of in 100 meters of water in the Mediterranean somewhere. So what I'm going to do now is just get some, I'm going to start off with 100 grit, and I'm going to work my way up through the grits now, because now I've got this here, because this is the main machinery is finished on the outside now. So we're going to finish this off and go all the way down to like probably 400 or 500 grit. Get the best finish possible, because you know this wood with the spalting and this, that and the other, you're never going to get a perfect finish. And then what I'll do is I'll mount it up into the chuck, turn it around, mount it into the chuck, and like I said, I'm just going to bore out about 3 inches, sort of down to about here, just enough to get some dry flowers in it, or some pot puree or something like that, because otherwise this is going to fly apart. So okay, so we'll start doing a bit of sanding. I don't normally like doing this, but there comes an occasion where you see this here and this here, this is sort of loose. So in this case it's a rotten piece. So yeah, the only solution for it is super glue. I think what they call is CA glue. super glue in Australia. Plenty of it. I don't think I require it anywhere else. Just here. Just to hold this, maybe a little bit here. Liberal coating. We'll give that a little time to set, I think. Sometimes you have to resort to, well, peculiar methods to it's actually really soaking that super glue up, so there must be a void in there somewhere. There we go. Leave that for a little time now to set. Okay, as this is quite rotten here, and any finish I put on here, although it'll soak in, it's going to flake out. So what I tend to do, and while I'm waiting for this super glue to go off, or CA glue to go off, now this is a trick I learned to do some years ago, is you get a rotary wire brush and you just clean this area out with it, and it goes something like this. So it cleans all the loose material out. Preferably you need to do this before you do your finishing of sanding. It just cleans all the loose rotten out and leaves the, well, relatively good material. We go with the grain as well, so it cleans out, you see, it cleans out the grain as well and just leaves good material there. That's all it takes, because there's no way you can get in there with sandpaper and clean it up with that and make it look awful if you tried to do it with sandpaper. So it makes it look more authentic then, put it that way. And so there you go, there's a neat little trick. Righto, so I've turned it around now and I put the base into the 4-jaw scroll chuck, which I normally wouldn't do, but it has turned out to be quite rotten or spalted, and I don't want to destroy the piece now, so I want to keep it together as much as I can. And so I've got the tailstock now holding or supporting the back of the piece, and now I'm going to machine out as much as I dare out of the inside now, keeping the tailstock supporting the back of the piece as long as I can anyway. So here we go. Okay, see how much trouble I can get into with this. Bolt gouge, I suppose. Here we go. That is extremely hard material in there, but it'll probably take me another hour and a half to machine this out, but it's much of the same process actually, just a little bit at a time. So I'll keep going at it. Didn't that turn out to be a gorgeous bowl? Urn, bowl. Beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed the video today on wood turning this urn vase. I think it's rather beautiful. So if you've enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe to my channel. I do actually operate two channels. This is Australian Inventors Workshop. I also operate Australian Inventors Laser Lab. All the tools that you see here, machinery tools, that is CNC routers, lathes and lasers, are all manufactured by my company Pacific Tooling. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please join me again. Go to my channel. There's over 220 videos now, and 20 videos available on the laser channel. So all I've got to say now is bye for now.